Welcome back to another episode of NA Now. I'm Brandon Hofstra, joined with Anchorage Wolverines head coach Nick Walters. Nick, first off, thanks for taking some time out of your schedule to meet up with us and kind of do this for us. But and another congratulations on the new gig. How excited are you to get things rolling up there?
Yeah, well, my pleasure. Happy to join you guys. And yeah, I'm super excited. Obviously it's a new challenge, new role. Moving into the head coach position, obviously there's just a lot more that kind of goes into that. Especially in the preparatory phase that we go through in the summer. And then, is my first time going through the draft and everything
Yep.
like that. So it's been a lot of learning, but I was very fortunate to get the gig early on. So I've had a lot of time to prep and get ready, but I'm chomping at the bit. I'm really excited to get rolling here in a few weeks.
Definitely. Everyone obviously knows the amazing run in year one, slight step back in year two, falling just short of the postseason. So, how important is it to get this team back to where they belong at that top tier level?
Yeah, well, we were just fell just short last season. And
Mm.
when you look at our division is really competitive.
Yeah.
Probably one of the more competitive divisions in the league. Not taking anything away from anyone else, but it was every night was you never know who's going to win,
No.
right? So
Yep.
those
Yep.
points were so valuable. And nobody was really out of it until about 2, 3 weeks left in the season. So it was really exciting. And, you know, yeah, you could call it a step back, but we were just in a really competitive division. But it's super important to, hit the ground running. And I think the makeup of our team's going to look a lot different this year. We had a lot of returners last year. We were an older team, and obviously we graduated a lot of those players on. So
Mhm.
this year is going to look a little bit different. We're going to be a little bit younger. Some new Alaska players coming through, and then along with a lot of players from, the lower 48. So I'm really
Yep.
excited to see what we got here.
Definitely. And Nick, we were talking off screen about this, but you're a local guy, Anchorage guy. This team has just been completely embraced by that community up there. How cool is that to see just everyone's love for this team and especially being from up there?
Yeah, so Anchorage it is a neat little hockey town, right? So obviously a lot of kids grow up, playing hockey along with a lot of other, winter sports, but hockey is a big one,
Mhm.
and the town of Anchorage and the surrounding towns are big hockey towns. And so it is exciting. And we have the college team here, but then with us, it's for us to be able to provide that avenue to fans is really exciting. And I tell you what, our fans are awesome. We pack them into the rink as much as we can. They're loud, they have a good time. And it's really created an awesome atmosphere. And then just from a personal standpoint, being from here, it's obviously a privilege, and it's super humbling to be the head coach of this team. And help these young men develop and hopefully move them on to bigger, better things.
Definitely. Who are some of the returners that we should be seeing that'll be taking the charge here for the Wolverines this year?
Yeah, so a couple just off the top of my head is Fedya Nikolaenya, number 19. So he'll be a 20-year-old this year. Obviously, a really big playmaker for us. Also plays physical, and is kind of a do-it-all kind of player, special teams wise. Wilson Dahlheimer's coming back for his second year, number 10. He'll be a big time player for us going down the middle, right? Center, right-handed center.
Mhm.
So again, another player that played in a lot of situations. We have our a third year guy, which will be our only and first, I guess, third year player, only being 3 years in the league, Danny Reese. So, left-handed defenseman, is a real, steady guy for us on the back end, puck
Yeah.
mover. Um, I'm trying to think here. We have Ben Dardis and net coming back for us, and hopefully playing a little bit of a bigger role. We have Peyton Van Buskirk, who's a local defenseman, coming back. Colton Gherkins coming back, another local defenseman.
Mhm.
Mason LaBelle, who is a big left-handed winger. Heck of a shot. And we got him for 2 more years. So we're really expecting, hopefully a big step out of him. And I know he's a kid that really works at it.
Yeah.
First one on the ice, last one off the ice. So we're expecting big things from him. And, I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple. But we have about 9 guys returning. So a lot of opportunity for our team with our tenders and draft picks coming in here this season.
For a lot of us, obviously down here in the lower 48s, we don't get to see what this Alaska rivalry is between the three teams up there. But how would you describe it? Is it just nonstop the entire time? You're playing both either Fairbanks or Kenai River?
All 3 teams are really good up here.
Yeah,
And
right.
just, we have the Alaska 49 Cup, which is,
Oh, sweet.
just a little trophy that our sponsors, Alaska Airlines, had kind of put together for, whoever comes out on top with the most points between the three of us. And so that kind of gives you that little extra nugget to play for as well.
Yeah,
So we were fortunate to win that last year. But if you ask any one of us, we would have rather been in playoffs, but
right.
it is super competitive. Obviously going up to Fairbanks, their crowd is unbelievable. It's one of the probably most fun rinks to play in
Yeah,
and coach in. And then obviously Kenai is super competitive environment too. And talking about another small hockey town, but they really embraced the team down there.
I love it. Love it. Never heard of that cup till today, so it's pretty cool to hear about. And
Yeah.
that's super cool. But thank you again for doing this with us. It means a lot, and we'll see you guys soon here for the showcase. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.